I would say we found a grit, inner grit from the 5 players, whoever came out there, and it was a total team effort in terms of energy. You know, we had ups and downs. Obviously, we still had a slow start, and we got to keep working at that, but it's just about how you fight. And I know we got a lot of fighters, so once we found their weaknesses, we attacked that, and then we made it happen. So.
Prince, can you talk about the connection you had with Dylan today? It seemed like you two were really in sync.
You know, Dylan, he's a vet, and even though people consider me a vet on this team, I look up to him a lot in terms of just knowledge and how to know the game. So me and him, we do a lot of talking outside of, you know, the team, just like whether it be in film or how to get each other encouraged, you know, and just pushing. So it showed on the court. You know, he knows where I like to be at on the floor, whether it be lobs, whether it be low down passes or slips, whatever the case may be. So it just showed today, and especially with him, you know, he had a great day too, shooting the ball, and I'm happy for him for that. So.
Do you think when you two are on, it really energizes the young guys?
It definitely does, because it gives different looks, you know, and it opens up for other people too. And I think that's something we got to continue to build upon, you know, pushing forward as we ramp up through conference play. So.
Matt.
The comeback is underway, and you have a chance to take the lead. And this is, you played very well, but the layup rolls out, and now they run out again. So where did the team find that second wind to continue the comeback?
I would say just how we practice and having mental toughness. You know, I won't lie, we practice hard. We practice really hard, and it's more so like learning from past mistakes. I know we played a lot of close games, and like, of course, I missed the layup. Obviously, it hurt me, but you got to have the next play mentality. And a lot of guys just kept holding each other accountable on the court, telling each other, hold your head up, and just keep playing. So it really just showed today in our all-out effort.
Marvin here.
Prince, second half you start, you guys heavy on the press. You kind of disrupt their offense in the second half. You think that was a big factor in the outcome of the game?
100%. As a team, you always have to have different looks offensively and defensively. And, you know, me playing that small ball 5 is not more so about me to score, but it's more so about using me as a playmaker, you know, and the same for my guys that's on the court. And then defensively, we could just do a lot of, you know, switching and pressuring because we all can move our feet. We're all athletic. So it just showed on both sides of the floor, and that's how we were able to make the run.
Jackson.
Prince, the latter half of the second half, you ran into foul trouble. What was the discussion between you and Coach Holloway about when you would be inserted into the game? Because you played the final 10 minutes, but those 3-4 minutes with you not on the floor tended to stretch the game back to 9 or 10.
I would say it's just him having a sense of trust within me as a player and someone that's played college basketball. You know, it wasn't a lot of talking. It was just about adjustments. And, you know, I was in the back end of the defensive side and just really anchoring. So it was really on me to, you know, try to pick apart and see where I can get steals and deflections in the gaps of the press they were running. And with that, you know, obviously I had some fouls, but it was also on me to, you know, be a smart player. And ultimately that's what I was, and so were my teammates too down the line. So.
There we go, Jerry.
Prince, can you take us through the final sequence of regulation? You know, at the end of the Georgetown game, we had discussed how Zay didn't get the ball at the end of Georgetown. Here he got it. He hits that shot. That's that step-up guy type of shot. Can you take us through how you saw that unfold and what you think that says about Coleman's development?
Of course, he's our guy right now, and of course it's going to be that moving forward. And we just got to do better, of course, to help him, you know, as we did. But it was just understanding, learning from mistakes like those past games, and understanding, also being reactive on the court in a sense. You know, me, I seen that Dylan tried to drive hard left. A guy was trying to beat him because they were trying to ice. And Zay talked to me. He communicated. And it kind of caught my man off guard. When I said a good screen, told him run him off my shoulders because I knew I was in foul trouble. And Zay, he works a lot on his game. And it showed with the shot he hit. And we just had poise and played off of that.
Not too more, that's good. Guys, the core group there played a lot of minutes at a very high intensity. Can you just take us through how everyone was feeling, like the exhaustion, the physicality that you guys pushed through in overtime?
I think it was really just ultimately excitement. You know, the fans here, they always support us at the Prue. They do a great job of showing up and playing off our passion. And I think that really fueled us. When you have that going, it helps a lot. And Coach always says, like, when you have energy, it finds you. and things like distractions and tiredness and fatigue and all that, it doesn't really catch up to you when you're having fun within the game. Because at the end of the day, we're just playing hard and doing what we love to do. So.
My last one is, just what's it like to win this game? You guys are gonna lose again to some heartbreakers. You won a close one today, not just a close one, but a Big East game and a home game. What's it feel like for you guys?
Feels great, but that's another game, for us. We learn from it. Of course, it's a win. You always want to take wins, but celebrate it tonight and go back to the drawing board to prepare for Saturday. So that's really how it is,
Just trying to find some guys to play with some energy, and trying to find guys to play with passion and want to be out there. And that's what that's what I've been preaching for the last week and a half, since the Xavier game. This ain't, this is big time basketball. Everybody don't have to play if you ain't playing the way I want you to play. And guys ain't, I'm okay now playing 5 or 6 guys. I just want guys to play hard. If you play hard, you give yourself a chance. Obviously I want to win every game. I'm a sore loser. I hate losing more than I like winning. But I just want to play hard, and we haven't been playing hard, and that's not my team. So it was good to see guys play hard in the second half, and we got back in the game, and that's kind of, it's contagious.
Just to follow up on that, you suggested this a little bit, but can that be this team's MO going forward? The small, quick pressing team?
I mean, it's definitely something I wanted to do in segments. It's tough, right? We got 3 guys right now, and they're, getting IVs cramping. So I know tomorrow's going to be a wash, and probably Friday. Now I got to try to go to Providence, try to win the game. But this game was important. Like, we needed this game for a lot of different reasons. And we just kind of deal with what happens from there.
Coach, Zay had 22 second half points. He didn't have the first half that you wanted, but surely he executed in the second half. What was said in the locker room? What adjustments did you make to unlock his potential?
Well, a lot of things were said. So Zay had food poisoning. Since he got food poisoning at Xavier. So he's been to bed for 4 straight days. He literally just got to bed Sunday. So for him to come out and play, I knew he's going to be sluggish. I mean, being in bed for 4 straight days with food poisoning. But I thought he got it out. First half he was awful, not from a basketball, from an offense standpoint, from a defense standpoint, and timing. So halftime, we kind of had some talks with a couple guys. Like I said, we just came out and just played hard and played with energy and passion. And if you do that, you give yourself a chance.
Did you come out a little passionate in the second half?
I'm always passionate, and that's who I am. I'm not a coach that sit back and not be into it. Obviously I didn't want to get attacked. I think it's the first one I got in 2 years probably.
Since the game at St. John's last year when you rallied.
Jeez,
19 down.
you remember that? Yeah. So since the game at St. John, but see, and like I was telling Nathan, and I think Nathan's a good referee, but at a time like this, you understand I'm fighting for my team. Like, it's not personal. Like, just walk away, because I'm not saying nothing disrespectful. But when you're looking for it, and you know what, it's, I deserve it, so it is what it is.
Shot for Dylan to have tonight, he had tonight after he struggled in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he needed that.
What's the stuff for him moving forward?
No, he needed that, and we needed it. But it's work, right? And so him and I, and we've been working this whole break with him in this game to get it better. And it's work. Like, I keep telling these guys, it's not a magic wand. It's nothing. What you put in, what you get out. You work into the game, you're going to get. He's been working for the last 5 days. This is what happens. Got to clean up some stuff on towards the end when they was pressing, but other than that, I'm proud of the guys for just going out there playing everything. They gave me everything they got, and that's all. We was playing 4-minute segments in the second half. So I said, listen, this group is going to stay in. If I'm either going to call timeout, we're going to do a TV timeout, 4-minute segments, so give me everything you got for 4 minutes. And that's what they were doing, and we kind of chipped away.
And Chop, perhaps you answered the question with that last response, but specifically as it applies to Shaheen, that Shaheen felt it. He was in there most minutes.
Yeah, he gave a lot of offensive rebounds.
What did you like?
He got a lot, I ain't like he gave offensive rebounds. I just, he just played hard. So you out there because you're playing. Like, you ain't out there because you're doing something great. You just playing hard. You're doing what you can do. You can make a shot, and he got the confidence to go try to get a shot, and I like that about him.
Lauren?
Coach, talk to me a little about that last play at the end with the Coleman three-pointer? You had a little bit of frustration versus Georgetown not being able to get that last shot off. And how does it feel today with your coach and everything?
Thanks for bringing it back up. Now, you know what? It's a play we had. It's one of my plays, and we kind of ran it. We didn't run it 100% right, but we ran it right enough. And Zay stepped up and made a big shot. Prince had a good screen, but the whole thing was designed great. You know, Dylan did his job by taking this man down. The 5-man kind of, who was guarding Prince, kind of helped out a little bit. Prince had the screen, Zay took him right off, and he made a big shot. And that's that's something that we needed.
Jackson.
Was that a similar look that you were looking for against Georgetown? Was that a similar play?
No, Georgetown was supposed to be something completely different. And we actually had more time this time than we had with Georgetown. Now it was something completely different, and we learned from it. And we watched it. But we've been doing special situations. See, the problem with you can't expect people to know things, or just because they're older. So you got to do a bunch of special situations at the end of the game, at the end of practice, for moments like this. And this week we did a bunch of them, and it kind of paid off.
One more, Jerry.
Just to go back to Zay, Shah, he said he had food poisoning. He was bedridden for 4 days.
4 days,
right?
yeah.
What days, like leading up to the
No,
game?
so it started the Xavier game,
Okay.
like the day of the game.
Okay.
You know, he played. I'm not sure how he played, and then we got back from there. He was in the bed all the way until Sunday.
Is he okay right now? Because he usually would be in here after a game like that.
Both for him and Dylan, a couple guys is really
They're getting fluids.
getting more than fluids. I don't know what's gonna happen, but they heard some noise in the back that I didn't like.
What did those guys show you by gutting out? I mean, they played some major high-intensity minutes in the second half and overtime. What did that core group show you?
It's college basketball. They're supposed to do that, all right? You know, this is why they're here. It just showed that they have the mental to do it. It's the will. You just gotta want to do it, right? You gotta want to do it all the time. And those two guys, Dylan and Jay, was here last year. They understand, that I'm gonna eventually do this. And I told them that this is coming. Well, I'm just gonna play 6 guys, 5, 7 guys. So, be one of those guys. And they gave me a lot the second half, but not just for me. They gave their team a lot. Guys just play basketball.
Yeah, one more. Just, Shah, what's this like for you to win this game, to see this team play the way you wanted to play? It's been a lot of struggle.
I mean, they still didn't play the way I wanted to play in the first half. I mean, you're down 20, right? But to be honest, I'm happy for them because we needed this game for a lot of different reasons. They needed to feel that we haven't won in a minute, to feel that. And hopefully, because winning is contagious, like losing is contagious. So now you win this game and the way we want it, I think it gives them confidence for us to move forward.